Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Dom and we're talking about unusual options activity. Alright, let's kick it off with the disclaimer. Disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. Alright everyone, yesterday we brought up Snap. Snap did good today. It was up about 3%. And those options expired this Friday, so I just decided to take the profits. Yesterday, I also got on Twitter. I did not bring up Twitter on the channel yesterday because I brought up another good name, I thought. And so I got out of Twitter today as well. That stock was up good. Yeah, it was up 3 or 4% today at one point, so I got rid of it. And they were coming in again, and this time in Twitter, they're buying the October 29th 65 calls. The stock is at 60. So that's significantly out of the money there, about 10% or so. 20,000 contracts traded here of these calls, weekly calls. Like I always say, if you see huge volume in weekly calls, in my opinion, that is super unusual because most people just get the main expiry week, the third week of the month. Now, these are October 29th, last week in October, 20,000 calls traded, open interest of about 2,000. Now, I like Twitter here. I've owned the stock in the past. I've traded the options, obviously, because I owned them yesterday. I owned them into today, got rid of them today. Now, I like where Twitter is at here. The problem is it might have some resistance here at this 200-day moving average. So, my plan here is I'm going to wait and see what Twitter does tomorrow here. Because if Twitter is down tomorrow, I'm going to probably snap up these options at a discount here. And if Twitter is way up tomorrow, then I'm probably just going to take a pass on this one. So, let's move on to the next one. Next one I want to talk about is QuantumScape. Now, this is a speculative trade here. Short interest of about, I think around 20%, maybe a little lower here. Once again, October 29th, weekly options. Super unusual to see a lot of volume in weekly options. There's about almost 11,000 contracts traded here of these October 29th, 29 strike call. Open interest of about 110. So, just like the other one, I like that volume to open interest ratio. It shows that if people are buying these calls, they are going to be an opening position if the order size is greater than the open interest. And if you all have questions about that, you can just let me know down in the comments below. I can explain that. So, short term, relatively short term, not this week expiration, but pretty short term here. We have about a month for this trade to work out here. And they're buying the 29 strike call. So super far out of the money. I like people buying relatively shorter dated calls, super far out of the money calls. So I like to see that. I also like to see that QuantumScape is right at the 50-day moving average here. We came above it. There was some unusual activity buying it up here. And we had a nice gap up, but we missed that one. I didn't get in that trade, unfortunately. And yeah, I like where this stock is at here, around 22. We're right at the 50-day moving average. I like the activity. I like that it's super far out of the money. I like the relative contract size. I like the volume to open interest. So, I'm in these calls, everyone. I like this trade. We will see what happens. Thanks for everyone who's been subscribing. I really appreciate it. Make sure to shoot a sub if you enjoy the content. Make sure to shoot a like so I know to keep making more videos like this. And as always, leave a comment down below if you got any questions. We'll see you in the next one.